Unveiling the red drapes that symbolizes the great love reveals the completed Tzu Chi logo here at Shanlin Da'ai Community in South Taiwan's Kaohsiung County.
全球的爱心人集中在一起，真的这都是福。希望呢带来满满的福啊，让永远呢在这里呢住下来，而且呢代代啊都是出人品典范的好家庭哦哈。
The rocks that make up the formation and the 8 huge 6-ton boulders that spell out the name of the community were all salvaged during Tzu Chi's post-typhoon relief efforts. Tzu Chi volunteers have given the rubble a happier destiny.
上人好，上人好。
The 4 pillars here symbolize the unity of love from around the world and are endorsed by a cadre of Tzu Chi's relief work program participants who welcome the master in song. Crossing a bridge named the Dai Bridge leads to a landscape modeled after a snail, symbolizing the shelter everyone now shares.
The spiral modeled after a snail shell means a solid foundation, which protects the community from disasters and will be sturdy forever.
With kindness and compassion from all over the world, the first stage of Shanlin Da'ai Community in Kaohsiung County is near completion, giving the displaced AA floods victims a home to call their own.
Staying in Shanlin during Master Cheng Yen's tour around the permanent housing community, she personally inspected a completed home and keenly inquired about all its aspects, from the housing plan down to the efficiency of the kitchen vents. Such attention to detail comes from her concern for the overall well-being of the homeless Typhoon Morakot survivors.
Master Cheng Yen is making a special visit today to bless and personally survey the Shanlin Da'ai homes. Inside a finished home, the master makes a thorough evaluation, checking everything, whether the doors of the kitchen cabinets or the sturdiness of the dining table. The master scrutinized every furnished item because she wants the AA disaster survivors to have a perfect home. Moving on to the second floor, the master inspected the furniture and amenities in every bedroom and bath to ensure all the materials were of the highest quality. Full of benevolence, Master Cheng Yen is determined to give these indigenous people a better future and hopes to see soon the great love blossoming in this latest Da'ai community.
While on her visit in Da'ai community, Master Cheng Yen also brought a gift, her book, The Universal Three No's for Elders of Namasha's indigenous tribes. The master also visited the reconstruction of the township's Presbyterian church, which will be completed soon.
Tzu Chi's founder, Master Cheng Yen, is visiting the soon-to-be-completed Shanlin Da'ai Community's new church, modeled after an original that once stood in Namasha Township. Seeing Tzu Chi's The Universal Three No's, the displaced Namasha residents are glad they not only will have a house to live in, but also receive a career training, all thanks to Tzu Chi.
The Jin-si aphorisms say, a broad-minded heart is bigger than a house, so I decided to persuade my tribesmen to move down here.
希望将来呢，我们在大爱村里能变成呢国际的模范村，也是在这里呢。就如刚刚我在那里听到的，就是说我们不抽烟、不喝酒、不吃槟榔，父母都是孩子的模吗？未来呢，你们的再下一代呢，不也都是呢出人头地啊？在台湾呢，这样的很有代表性的人品典范呢。
Because of last year's Typhoon Morakot, these indigenous people are now residents of Shanlin Da'ai Community in Kaohsiung County. With the love shared by Tzu Ji and the new residents, this community shall prosper and thrive.
The Dai community is built on land provided by the government. Not only are the homes designed in accordance with the indigenous residents' culture, the steel-framed houses can withstand both powerful wind speeds greater than 117 kilometers per hour and 8.0 magnitude earthquakes, will last up to 50 years and can shelter families of 2 to 10 people. Of course, the happiest of the attendees were the indigenous villagers who were keenly anticipating the day they will move in.
Future villagers of Shanlin's Dai housing community are seeing their own original 3 no's, consisting of vows to forgo alcohol consumption, smoking cigarettes, and chewing betel nuts, the better to cherish the new homes they've been given.
I'm quitting smoking as a way to preserve cleanliness and purity of the community's environment, so everyone will be healthy. I will lead by setting the example.
You usually see sliding window screens, but they've installed retractable ones.
The Dai homes are completely furnished with dining tables, chairs, LCD TVs, cookware, and even bed frames. Future residents are awestruck by the meticulous craftsmanship. Some people are so eager that they've begun counting down to move-in day.
I feel so restless that over the next 12 days, I won't be able to sleep. I keep waking up in the middle of the night and thinking, I'm moving in. I'm moving into this permanent home. This is how I feel.
When we saw the house, we were very happy. Once I was inside, I sat down and didn't want to leave. My first thought was, I need to be like the Tzu Ji brothers and sisters and help spread the great love.
The homes are scheduled to be done by February 11th, a day the soon-to-be homeowners have been waiting for. A day of not only community rebirth, but a new opportunity to rediscover the seeds of goodness.
Today is the beginning of a retrospective series recalling the 8.8 floods that ravaged South Taiwan but 6 months ago. We will take you to meet the man most responsible for facilitating the relocation of his tribe from their home in Kaohsiung's Taoyuan Township, the Township Council member Chen Hui. After the 8.8 floods brought much of their mountain home down upon their houses and fields, these families were terrorized. Councilman Chen stepped forward to become the primary liaison between Tzu Ji and the survivors because he is moved by Tzu Ji's ideal of transcending ethnic and religious boundaries.
When you look at these places, the lower reaches will wipe clean. It's not safe.
Everywhere the eye casts is rubble and ruin. It distresses Kaohsiung County's council chair, Chen Hui. Maling National Park brings an annual 300,000 to 600,000 tourists. For now, that is gone.
Our people here don't know how to judge the situation. Is it unsafe? The shopkeepers will lose their business. Or can you say the houses are safe? You can see for yourself. What are we going to do about it?
The foundations of scenic Maoling's Lone Street.
Over there, it doesn't need an hour of rain. With just a little bit that could fall right down on top of us.
Safety is paramount for a family home. And family by family, Chairman Chen is working hard to guarantee these destitute and homeless villagers permanent homes they can rest their hearts in.
It's not just the hardware, it's about the efforts everyone has put into this. It's that power of love that's the greater consolation.
Yes. Now I'm completely at ease now.
With their homes here, where there's no threat of landslides, some are easing into the new safety and security. Chen Hui believes in his choice because he knows this is these people's best opportunity for a happy future.
Education has also been affected by the 8.8 floods as we bring you a new series on how students resume study amidst post-flood reconstruction efforts. In Zhangshan Elementary School in Kaohsiung County, Third grader Xie Zuan suffers from mild retardation. Since the August 8th disaster washed his school away, Xie Zuan has, until now, been doing without the special education he requires. However, thanks to special care from Tzu Chi volunteers, the boy is improving greatly in his schoolwork.